The wind was a torrent of darkness among the gusty trees. The moon was a ghostly galleon tossed upon cloudy seas. The road was a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor, and the highwayman came riding, riding, riding. The highwayman came riding up to the old inn door. Over the cobbles he clattered and clashed in the dark inn yard, and he tapped with a whip on the shutters, but the door was locked and barred. He whistled a tune to the window, and who should be waiting there but the landlord's black-eyed daughter, Bess, the landlord's daughter, plaiting a dark red love knot into a long black hair. And dark in a dark old inn yard, a stable wicked creek, where Tim the ostler listened. His face was white and peaked, his eyes with hollows of madness, his hair like mouldy hay. But he loved the landlord's daughter, the landlord's red-lipped daughter. Dumb as a dog he listened, and heard the robber say,
"One kiss, my bonny sweetheart. I'm after a prize tonight, but I shall be back with the yellow gold before the morning light. Yet if they press me sharply and harry me through the day, then look for me by moonlight, watch for me by moonlight. I'll come to thee by moonlight, though hell should bar the way."
He did not come the dawning, he did not come at noon, and out of the tawny sunset, before the rise of the moon, the road was a gypsy's ribbon, looping the purple moor. A red goat troop came marching, marching, marching. King George's men came marching up to the olden door. They said no word to the landlord, they drank his ale instead, but they gagged his daughter and bound her to the foot of a narrow bed. Two of them knelt at the casement with muskets at their side. There was death at every window, and hell at one dark window, for Beth could see through a casement the road that he would ride. She twisted her hands behind her, but all the knots held good. She writhed her hands till her fingers were wet with sweat or blood. They stretched and strained in the darkness, and the hours crawled by like years. Now on the stroke of midnight, cold on the stroke of midnight, the tip of one finger touched it, the trigger at least was hers. The tip of one finger touched it. She strove no more for the rest. Up she stood to attention, with a bow beneath her breast. She would not risk their hearing, she would not strive again, for the road lay bare in the moonlight, blank and bare in the moonlight, and the blood in her veins in the moonlight throbs to a love's swift fame. Tonight, in the frosty sang, tonight, in the echoing night. Nearer he came and nearer, his face was like a light. Her eyes grew wide for a moment.
She drew one last deep breath.
Then his finger moved in the moonlight. It shattered the moonlight, shattered her breast in the moonlight, and warned him with her death. He heard, he spurred to the west. He did not know who stood, bound with a head of musket, drenched in her own red blood.
Not till the dawn he heard it, his face grew great who heard how Bess, the landlord's daughter, the landlord's black-eyed daughter, had watched for a love in the moonlight and died in the darkness there. Back he spurred like a madman, shrieking a curse to the sky, with the white road smoking behind him and his rapier brandished high. Blood red were his spurs in the golden road, wine red was his velvet coat. When they shot him down on the highway, down like a dog on the highway.
And he lay in his blood on the highway, with a bunch of lace at his throat.
Still on a winter's night, they say, when the wind is in the trees, when the moon is a ghostly galleon tossed upon cloudy seas, when the road is a ribbon of moonlight over the purple moor,
and the highwayman comes riding, riding, riding. The highwayman comes riding up to the old inn door. Over the cobbles he crashes and clangs in the dark inn yard. He taps his whip on the shutters, but all was locked and barred. He whistles a tune to the window. And who should be waiting there? The landlord's black-eyed daughter, Bess, the landlord's daughter, plaiting a dark red love knot into her long black hair.